Hello, welcome back. This is week 4 or video 4, depending on how fast you're proceeding through this. Application. You see, your screen's a little busy for this video. That's because we already have a song. So we're going to apply it to the same song. But what we're going to do is make sure you've checked out the lecture video first, because in this application video, we're just going to take it a little bit further. In the past, in the first video we played an A minor as per normal. Well, now it's our new normal. So in this video we're going to play it rootless. So in other words, we're going to take our right hand chord and put it in our left hand. Okay. So you can see I have a band in a box sheet up, so I'm going to walk through these chords slowly and without rhythm so that you can capture them if you don't already have them. A minor, rootless. A minor 9, rootless. Then there's a D13, rootless. Okay, now there's a G major 9, rootless. Now there's C major 9, rootless. These should all be familiar, but I just wanted to associate it with this song. And now keep in mind that this is not just learning autumn leaves. This is learning chord voicings. So think of this as a 2, 5, 1, 4. Now we got an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. We'll just play it this way. And here comes our new friend. B 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. I should have mentioned this in the first video, but I did mention it last week. You notice this chord is built from the third. Once we get to the third, how do we form that? Now we're going to build it up from that E flat. What's the third of E flat? Whole step up and almost an octave. But it's really a B in this case. Remember I told you last week, or in the last video, I could think of 3 or 4 chords that this same voice will work. But in this case, we're on a B. And we have voiced this from the third of the chord of B. I know that's a bit to take in, so let that marinate until you get it. And then finally an E minor 9, rootless. Now we have to be careful here because we're heading for the low zone of our comp zone here. Now you see that E7 on the sheet there? No problem. Just take this voice up here. Now we've made that third of E major instead of minor. And then we go again. So, and the reason I picked this key of E minor, it's because that's one of the 2 keys that is often played in. So if you're thinking of the song, then you think in either E minor. The other key is G minor. But if you're thinking of an exercise, you want these voicings in all 12 keys. And I'd like for you to think in terms of exercise. And so here's the F minor 7 flat 5, B 7 sharp 5 sharp 9 to an E minor. Those are all the chords in the song, except for when it gets down to bar 27. Let's go to bar 25A, it says there. So that's an F minor 7 flat 5, B 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Now we got a turnaround thing going on. E minor, E flat, that's the same. That's an E flat 7, sharp 5, sharp 9 to a D minor 9. Oh, I'm getting, so now this D minor 9 is definitely getting low. You can get away with it because it's going by pretty fast. And then we want a definitely low. That is correct though, a D flat 7. So it's your choice to take these two voices here and invert them, and then you'll get a different voicing. And then, so you could have gone to this D minor. Now I'm on C major 9. And then we got a back to E minor again. So your first move is to get those left-hand chords. Run them through 20 times, 30 times until you kind of have it. And then you say, well, I got that key. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank up this band box and show you you could doodle around in the G major scale and make this work. Now the band box is going to have the bass player playing. So we got a nice slow ballad tempo going. You get the idea. So once you have the left hand chords, one of the things you can do with your right hand is improvise a little bit. Now, the Holy Grail, if you get this far in this lesson, is what are the chordal things we can do in our right hand. All right, so let's think this through here for a second. A minor. If it's a minor chord, you take A minor, right? You take the A, you go down a whole step, and you play that triad. You're going to get that. A G triad, any kind of G triad. So on the A minor, I'm thinking G in my right hand. Now when I go here, remember I told you that it is this third finger here, 1, 2, 3, that tells you the triad. Now we're getting a little bit more sophisticated. So on the A minor, I'm thinking G. On the D7, I'm thinking B. Now what do I do when I get to G major? I go to the fifth of that chord, which is, what is the fifth of G? D is. Every time I hear these sounds, you just enjoy them. Now, again, save this practice for last, obviously. Could go here, could go here. So you might want to write this down or just remember it. Against A minor, I'm thinking G. Against D7, I'm thinking B. Against G, I'm thinking D. Now against C, now it's a major chord, so now I want to go to its fifth. Now I'm thinking G again. Now I didn't didn't really give you anything to play in your right hand on the F minor 7. Let's see. So that G works against that F minor 7 flat 5. So for now let's stay there. And here, what is my third finger on? G again. A lot of G. Now I'm heading for E minor. What's a whole step below E? A D chord is. Now, if you can put all of that soup together, you're in business. You're in business. But work your way up to that. And sometimes you can do it a chord and improvise an chord. Let me go through that again. Against this A minor, my right hand is thinking G, a whole step down from A minor. Actually, let me do a sidebar here. You don't have to play a G chord. You can improvise by, you can go. In other words, you can do single note improvisation, but only using a G, like an arpeggio. Now against this D chord, D 13 chord, now I'm thinking B. Against the G chord, now I'm thinking D. So your choice, you can play the chord or you can just play single notes like an arpeggio. Against the C chord, now I'm thinking G again. When I say I'm thinking, I'm speaking of my right hand. So we said against this F minor 7 flat 5, we're going to stay with the G chord. It sounds good. And against this E7 sharp 5 sharp 9, here's another G chord. There's another fifth. It's a G. A lot of G chords. So this G triad is getting the work out in my right hand. Now keep in mind that any of those triads I told you about in the right hand, the 2 of that triad is always available. So all of that up to some tempo, wow, you've got this. You've got this. And transfer it to other songs, not just Autumn Leaves. Once again, 2. First get the left. First get your rootless voicings down. Also, on the 1 chord, well, we didn't get there yet, so we're on the 1 chord. So we got a 7. We said a G. Let me just nail down what we said 2 weeks ago or 2 videos ago. This G chord works. But so does a whole step down. So does this F chord. And you can mix and match them. That's all against a B bass. Both of those chords work. And then in E minor, whole step down below E is D. And you know, when you're fooling around with your right hand, it's good to find a common tone. That D was in both chords. But now I'm thinking D triad or a D2. And while I'm improvising against those various triads, I can always fall back to home, which is the G major scale. So let's run through this song once more, and we'll just take it up to, it's a nice little ballad tempo. So we'll let Band in the Box free and loose and so now here we go. Okay, well that was a attempt at nailing down the left hand chords rootless because the bass player has the root, and fooling around with a little improvisation in the right hand. This is one key though, so if you happen to have Band in the Box and you want to just change the key to a different key, try G minor, try any of the keys, and then work your way around until you have these voicings, both as solo piano, which means you've got the bass, or rootless, which means there is a bass player. So there's your work for your application video. I hope you have a blessed day. This is Mike in Cincinnati. I'll talk to you in a little while. Take care. Bye-bye.